So today we are talking about the pieces from the other video that my mother did. We're going to be talking about what I do and don't like about them. If I don't, I mean what you could do better to make them look pow. First off, we have these lovely vases. I don't see anything wrong with them. Literally nothing. I like them. They're cute. They are very consistent. I like the monochromaticness of the design they chose with the JG up here and then all the other colors that match. And they even went back and found the color that's inside the JGs, this dark blue, and used it on some of their flowers. So I really, really like that. So it's consistent, it's pretty, it's wonderfully done. All the flowers look pretty even. They all have the same amount of petals, except for a few that I see, have an extra petal, but that doesn't matter. Some flowers do anyways. And they did their coats well. So this piece is beautiful. Then we have this one right here. It's the other person's vase that was with the last one we just did. I love that they did an ombre on this one, especially where they started with gray and then went to blue and then to purple. I haven't seen anyone do an ombre correctly. It's really hard to do because the paint dries so quick. So I really do appreciate that. I think some of the flower stems could have used a little more texture by going in with a slightly darker green and going over the middle stem and a little bit like that. And the red flowers could have used a little highlight with a lighter red. But other than that, they're all beautiful. They're wonderfully done. I enjoy how consistent they are, and they did the right amount of coats. And do you see these puffy dandelions? They even had like puffs flying away. That's really hard to do with white because white is so hard to make solid, and they did it consistently and they did it beautifully. So then we're going to go ahead and talk about this llama planter. We haven't had one of these done in a really long time, and I love to see weird planters. I wonder what plant they're going to put in this. Um, I really do wish that we did more coats on the belly, more coats, and more coats on the orange. The orange is really hard to cover up a dark color with because it is so light. So you have to do lots of coats with it. And I truly thought when they did this to start with, they did enough coats. So that may be my bad. I didn't warn them to do more because it looked really good when it was, fresh, painted. And that's really deceiving about this kind of paint. It looks great before you put it in the fire, but the moment you put it in the fire, it gets all glossy like this. And you really start to see any mistakes you may have made or the lack of coats, and that happens a lot in my work too.